economy. That's my heritage. You get a platter of opportunities and you just get to pick. That's the one I want. This is what I want to do. And 1 minute, please.
Welcome back to another episode of Nke with Covenant Sir. As always, we bring on amazing women that are doing phenomenal things in their field, and we get them to tell us their life story, their journey, where they came from, where they are, and today we have a beautiful, a gorgeous, a phenomenal young woman.
A phenomenal season.
The world needs to be phenomenal.
I swear to God.
With us, and you are going to meet her shortly. Hi. Tell us about Dammy Jacobs.
Okay.
First of all, what's your full name?
Okay.
And would you like me to continue calling you Dammy or,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Before I go on, I'm super excited to be here.
Me too.
Yeah, like
Me too.
You're doing something really
Thank
phenomenal,
you.
like bringing on young women to like talk about their journey. It's amazing. Thank you. I am honored to be sitting on this chair.
Period.
Yeah. So my full name is Dammy Jacobs.
Okay.
My middle name is Selome. You can call me Dammy. Everybody calls me Dammy because Oluwadamila is too long, and some people just bastardize the name. They can't pronounce it.
Yeah, so you're like, call me Dammy.
Yeah, Dammy Jacobs. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Who am I?
Yeah, who are you?
Who am I? Does anybody know who they are?
I mean,
I am a media specialist, marketing expert, and I am very passionate about women's empowerment. I'm an advocate for sexual abuse. I want to be seen, the Dammy Jacobs brand, I want it to be seen as a symbol of power and, resilience for young women. I want people to see me and see that they can put their mind to something and do it.
interesting. Okay, so tell us about growing up. Where did you grow up? Where are you from? Where did you grow up in? And, how was growing up?
Okay, so I am from Lagos, Nigeria. Every time I tell people I'm from Lagos, they're always like,
Lagos, babe.
Lagos is a no man's land. And I'm like, hold up. Literally, when I was younger, I would go and meet my mom. I'll be like, Mommy, my teachers in school said I can't be from Lagos State. And mom would be like, you are from Lagos. Literally, my father is from Lagos State in Badagry. So we are from like the Egon side.
Okay.
But since everybody's in Lagos, everybody feels like, oh, Lagos.
Yeah, people just come to Lagos.
Yeah. But I am from Lagos. Economy. That's my heritage. I'm Badagry. My name is Selome. Growing up, if I were to go back in time, I love my childhood so much. I lived it. I enjoyed it. I grew up like a princess.
Love it for you. Love it for you.
My father took care of me and my sister. Like I wish I could
Are you the
go
first
back.
child?
Yeah, I'm the first child.
Okay.
Yeah, but like it was so fun growing up. It was kind of like a community childhood. I grew up with so many people, my cousins, my neighbors. I didn't exactly grow up in the rural areas.
But was it like a compound?
Yeah, it was
with
a
lot of people.
compound
Yeah, I
with a
relate.
lot of people.
Yeah.
And usually on weekends, I spent like most of my weekends at my cousins. So I'll spend the weekend there and then go back. It was just really fun growing up.
That sounds fun. That sounds adventurous. Okay, so you mentioned that you are the first daughter.
Yeah.
So how is that? And has it affected your personality in any way?
Shout out to all my first daughters.
Yes,
you guys are doing amazingly. As a first daughter, everybody's problem is your responsibility. I mean, growing up, I kind of felt like I was responsible for a lot of things. Being the first child, being the first daughter kind of shaped me into who I am, definitely, because now I have a sense of leadership. I feel like I should be in control and be responsible for everybody. Also, like, I didn't exactly, in as much as I grew up like as a princess, I wasn't exactly like expressive growing up. So I had to take responsibility for people, but I couldn't express myself, so I got into trouble a lot. Say, for example, someone did something and I can't even say, oh, it wasn't me.
Yeah.
I would take the blame. So I have to ensure that nothing goes wrong. So that just kind of builds me to be this perfectionist who always wants everything to be done right. Yeah.
I get that. Okay, so talk us through your professional life. Take us through that journey from point one where you started, how did you start, did you learn a skill, that kind of thing, to where you are now.
Okay, interesting. That's very beautiful. I've never had to like reflect on my career journey.
Now is the time.
Yeah, now is the day. Now is the time. But I remember like when I was younger, my dad is, oh my god, I feel like I got my entrepreneurial spirit from my dad. My dad does everything and anything, like literally. My dad owns a printing press, but he does, during COVID, my dad started producing sanitizer. So anything, like anything, my dad does it. So I remember growing up, I would should I say I was the operations manager, but I was so young. My dad's factory, I would go there weekends. I would go and oversee what's happening. Or you guys have already finished printing this batch. Have you guys had lunch? I would now report to my dad, Daddy, this is how many papers we've printed. This is the books is ready for this batch. So I feel like that was like the beginning.
And you were how old then?
Say like 8, 9, 10. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I worked a bit as a receptionist as well in my dad's factory. And then after that, I said he started producing. It's not like he was producing sanitizer. I think I worked as I worked in the marketing team, so we would like go around to different supermarkets and give them our product. This was in 2020. And then after that I think that just exposed me to my marketing career. Then I interned at this HR sourcing firm as a digital marketer. Then from there I moved to Apex. Apex was like the pitch of my career in the sense that it's really helped me to like hone a lot of skills that I didn't know I had. It's also opened my eyes to so many things. My experience at Apex it's a huge momentum in my life. So
how did you get into Apex?
Interesting. Because I started working at Apex. I was in school in University of Lagos when I got an internship at Apex. So how did I start working there? Network.
Everybody. Network. Wow.
It's network. Network. So I knew someone that could speak to someone that helped me speak to the CEO, and I was granted an interview. I was the only undergraduate intern there. I was the youngest in the whole company. So I was working at the growth and retail marketing team, and it just really exposed me to a lot of career experience. I think it was even from there I kind of realized that I wasn't doing anything in University of Lagos.
I have a similar story.
It just made me realize that I wasn't where I was supposed to be. I figured that this is where I want to be, this is where I am at, and where I'm at is not going to get me to where I want to be, so I need to be out.
Okay, so that it's from there that you started plotting your way out.
Exactly.
Interesting.
Talk
to us about Letters of a Lady. Is it to a lady or of a lady?
Yeah, Letters to a Lady.
Okay, to a lady.
So Letters to a Lady, it's an NGO that I volunteer for. What we do at Letter to a Lady is, like the name implies, it's a letter to a lady. We're helping young girls to not make the same mistakes we made. So we have outreaches, we go to schools, we talk to girls, we offer mentorship programs, skill acquisition programs. I tell the story of the brand. I review what news goes out, what comes in. Pretty much it.
Interesting. Okay, so tell us about your journey into LV.
That's a good one.
I know.
That's a good one. That's a good one. So my journey, I've already started narrating the story. So when I was at Apex, so I was in the University of Lagos studying economics. I was in my 3rd year, and I'd already spent 4 years in University of Lagos with no degree to show for it.
Wow.
Because we usually go on strike.
Strikes.
Yeah. I mean, last year we were on strike for 6 months, 8 months, 3 months. We were for over 3 months at home doing nothing. I mean, I was lucky because no offense, but I had something going for me. I had my internship, so it didn't exactly affect
you that much.
So when I got into Apex is a commodities exchange firm. It's basically I won't say an agro-tech, but yeah, you can call it agro-tech, fintech, but it has to do with agric, tech, and finance. A close look at all the commodities under our purview shows a random fluctuation in the closing prices of all the commodities listed as 2 gained and 3 experienced. And I was an economics student. Obviously, when I get into their place, I should blend in well. I should be able to understand the terminology.
I did not understand anything.
It was a shock. It was like I was seeing my textbooks play in real life. My textbooks were dancing to me. If you're very familiar with the Nigerian educational system, you understand that what we do majorly, I'm so sorry, no offense, we cram. La cram, la pour. You read, you cram everything, you go to exam, you put it out.
Yeah.
That is what we do, you get?
Yeah.
And when I got it, I'm hearing capital market, I'm hearing financial market, I'm hearing
like, what's going on?
I'm like,
what's going on?
And there were lots of expectations from me. I mean, you're an economics student, you should know
this thing.
But I mean, it took me a while, but I was able to like grasp on time because I have a little bit of background. So that just kind of made me realize that even after spending 4 years in an institution learning economics, I'm not ready for the real life scene. I'm not ready for life after school. What am I going to do after school? Like, am I now going to... I had a lot of reflection.
Yes.
Like, I just needed to be somewhere that would give me the opportunity to harness and, hone my skills. And I feel like for the first time in my whole life, I actually had a New Year resolution. And my resolution for this year was to aggressively chase after my passions. And my former school wasn't going to let me do that. There weren't a lot of opportunities back where I was. So I have a couple of friends that have graduated from the school. Shout out to Shiji. And I have some friends that are here as well. They just walked me through the system, the curriculum. I mean, my parents were at first very skeptical. They were like, Rwanda? But you're going from Africa to Africa. Yeah. And the first thing I told my dad is, Daddy, they have 247 electricity. We don't. Actually. We don't.
Africa Pro Max,
We don't. And then I had to like explain to them so they see from my own perspective. My mom was so excited. Like, she was supportive. She was like, no problem.
Yeah.
My dad was very skeptical. I mean, he was coming from the angle of the genocide. It's very normal. He was wondering, is it safe? How the culture, is it near hospital? Are you sure? I said, Daddy, I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna be fine. So many people didn't understand like why I did what I did. Living in third year, I was going to be graduating the next year, but it was just a reflection point for me. I am not where I'm supposed to be, and I felt it strongly that I needed to be out. And it's been bliss since I came here. Like, since I started in ALU, it's like 5 months now, and I can tell you for a fact, I have done a lot than the 4 years I spent in University of Lagos. Yeah. I mean, this space gives you the opportunity to just be creative, be you, be responsible for yourself. Like, you will see different varieties of opportunities, and it's just left for you to just, this is what I want. Scrum like yum yum. This appeals to me. I want this. And ALU is very supportive. I mean, this is the first time I'll hear that there's an Entrepreneurial Leadership Lab. Back in Unilag, we had econometrics lab, but we never even smelled it. Guy. And I'm hearing Entrepreneurial Leadership Lab. The lab where entrepreneurs do come, we mix our chemicals in form of like, And I'm like, this is it. This is where I'm supposed to be. This is it. So it's just been amazing. I've worked on a couple of projects that has been successful because of everybody all across Africa, the brightest minds, everybody's here. Yeah, exactly. So you're working with so many people. So it's just been amazing.
Tell us about a time you tried something and it failed.
Oh,
yeah.
The time I tried something and it failed. Religious. I have a relationship with God. So I believe that if I try out something and it doesn't work out, it's just God trying to say, okay, that is not for you. I don't want you to do that. So I see life from that perspective. If there's anything close to failure for me, I would say it's procrastination. In the sense that I have this huge idea and I just don't try it. That's the closest to failure for me. Yeah.
I like how you are looking at it.
Yeah.
Not failure, just not for you.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, so are you working on anything currently? What is it? Do you get to, give us inside gist?
Yeah. So currently, like I mentioned earlier, I'm an advocate for sexual abuse. I'm very heavy on women's empowerment. I believe that women should be able to have a voice of their own and be able to do whatever it is they want to do. They should be able to do whatever it is their male counterparts are doing. There should not be any profession for specifically male or like female. Yeah. Everybody is the same. So there's this project I'm working on. it's called Girls. Wait, we don't have a name yet. It's still like a work in progress.
Okay.
But the idea behind it is basically to be to just empower girls, especially like young girls that are coming up. It's easier to like catch them young, and we are basically going to be providing them with sexual abuse campaigns, academic campaigns, mentorship, skills acquisition.
Where is this focus on, Nigeria or
Rwanda?
Okay.
So we're going to be focusing on Rwanda first because this is where we are, and my team were here. But over time, when we go to our various countries, definitely we'll start growing teams around the continent and hopefully around the world. So yeah, just basically they just give support, educate, empower these young girls. So yeah, that's the whole idea behind it.
Interesting. Nice. I would like to, fill me in.
No
Anyhow
problem.
I can lend support.
No problem.
Yeah. What's one talent that you have that no one knows about?
Say hairstyling.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at it. I feel like anything with my hands. I feel like my hands are blessed.
Gifted hands. Gifted hands.
Like my hands are really like if I share a wall, like any work that has to do with the hands, I'm so good at it. Bead making, hairstyling, tailoring. I'm very good with hairstyling.
I think you survive abroad in the Americas.
I
because
will.
I hear that if you are coming know how to make hair. So tell us about your perfect day, your dream day.
So a perfect day for me will look like very calm weather, chores. Like
wow,
I know.
Wow, who would say chores in their perfect
I
day,
know,
Dammy?
chores. Just let me have a day to myself where I deep clean my house. That's a perfect day for me.
So your perfect day is deep cleaning. Wow.
Let's just blame it on the fact that I'm the first child.
Deep cleaning on my perfect day.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
Okay, so what's your favorite African proverb?
Oh, interesting. I love African proverbs.
Me too.
I love Yoruba is such an expressive language.
Yeah, I feel so too.
My favorite African proverb is in Yoruba.
Please say it and I'll translate it for non.
Yeah, my Yoruba is not so great, but I try. So the proverb goes. Are you guys ready?
You can do it.
I can do it. Ginger, energy, ginger. So it's Ìgbà ò lọ bí òréré, ayé ò tọ́ bí ọ̀pá ìbọn. Yeah. So in literal meaning, when you say Igba means time, season.
Okay.
Orere means a flat surface with no edges or corners. So Igba ò lọ bí òréré, life is not flat.
Oh.
Ayé ò tọ́ bí ọ̀pá ìbọn. So ayé is life. Life is not as straight as the barrel of a gun. That's the literal meaning.
Yeah.
So you know how this local tradition of Vigilante, how long their guns are. So if you that's the literal meaning, but what it means is life has seasons.
Yeah.
Like life is not straight, it's a journey. There's going to be a rainy season, there's going to be dry season. I think that's my favorite African proverb.
Okay.
Yeah.
I should look that up.
You should.
But it sounds very deep and insightful.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so what does the future look like what's the future for Dammy Jacobs?
Girl, you have no idea. I dream a lot about my future. There's a big picture, and the big picture is I see myself like doing a lot of things for the community, impacting children, impacting the youth, and just being a symbol of strength.
Interesting. That's beautiful. I just see myself in a yacht in Dubai, but okay, sure. Sure, go up.
Yeah.
Okay, so finally, you get to ask me one question before you leave.
Ooh.
Make good use of it, please.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I think before I ask my
Yeah.
question, I would like to really commend what you're doing.
Thank you.
Like, you're doing amazingly.
Thank you so much.
See, let me tell you,
I need it.
I started my talk show in 2020. It was a relationship talk show, and I stopped. So I understand the
Yeah.
effort and the amount
Yeah.
of time you put into
Thank
all
you.
this. Like, it's
Thank you.
amazing. One question for you.
Yes, please.
Can I go personal?
Sure.
Good. So I feel like when at the earliest beginning, I just felt like you never liked me. Yeah, so I feel like it was probably like the vibe I was getting from you. I just felt like, oh, this girl just didn't like me. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. 1 minute, please. Yeah.
So I feel like, I don't know, but I feel like I understand you. And I
Yeah.
feel like a lot of people will say that about our first interaction as well.
Yeah.
Because I'm not, contrary to popular belief, contrary to this thing I'm doing, I'm not very sociable.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of great social skills. So I'm sociable mostly when I'm around my friends or people I'm
Makes sense.
comfortable with.
That's valid.
So when I'm outside that space,
yeah, you're very to yourself.
I'm just going where I'm going.
One
That
way.
place I'm going.
Straight.
I'm going
Yeah.
there. Do you get? But I've tried to, say hi to people, smile more, and So I get when people say, "Oh, your energy was kind of hostile. I thought you did not like me." Please, there are not a lot of people that I don't like, especially when I don't know you.
Yeah.
So I cannot. There's no valid reason for me to not like you when I don't know you. So I'm just a very not, person.
Yeah.
And I feel like that kind of affects how people perceive me.
Perceive you.
But yeah, please talk to me. I'm not.
She said she's very nice.
I'm nice.
And she's approachable.
At least
so,
I
like,
think I'm nice.
Yeah,
So,
that's
yeah.
valid. Now I kind of understand. The first place we interacted, I just felt like, okay, she has a good vibe.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What was the first place we interacted?
We went for this YTK lolly party.
Yes, that.
Yeah.
And I was with my friends. So
Yeah,
I was
you're
open.
open,
You get.
yeah.
So I was there alone.
You would.
So yeah, thank you so much.
It was so nice being
for coming.
here.
Thank you so much
Yeah.
for taking out time from your very busy your very boss lady, schedule to come and see us.
I don't know what she's talking about, guys.
This was an amazing conversation,
It was.
Had fun, we laughed, we talked. And I hope you guys learned something. Me, I did though.
Yeah.
If you learned something, good for you. So that brings us to the end of our episode today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share. Please tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell your neighbor,
Period.
tell your landlord,
Period.
tell your sister,
Period.
tell everybody in your family tree.
Yeah.
Thank you, and we will see you in the next episode. Bye.
Passion.